My name is Alfonso Perna, and we will see together our tools for the coordination of BIM processes. So today we will see before what are the essential modules to build this kind of solution. At the second step, we will build up customized working space. Then we will see more specific modules for the data processing and the coordination. And at the end, a very, very interesting solution for this context, which is USBIM Resolver. So what is the USBIM platform? The service we are building up this service on is a service where you can access the information from any kind of device, a service user-friendly, a service where you can manage any kind of document because you have a file management system. You have as well the ability to access directly and modify directly the information online. And of course, different tools to have a good collaboration. So what is the level of maturity today of these basic services? We can see together in these examples the maturity of this kind of services. So digital twin for us is a service we can access with a normal internet browser. You can access a very big area, like this territory of different, I think it's something like 7 kilometers by 5, something like 25 square kilometers. And as you can see, we have federations of different kind of information. Here we have an IFC road or point cloud information federated inside the same view. And in this example, we can see as well a system with different devices reporting information about critical information about this asset. So going on, we can see a point cloud of this railway station. We can go in details and zoom out the view, and this is a technology we can access only by a browser and attach very easily a different kind of information, like a JPEG picture, or as well a Revit model inside federated. In this scenario, we are navigating inside the 3D model directly with the virtual reality headset, and we are using the virtual reality controllers to modify and move different items inside the model. So what is important to highlight is that we can, in this case, use virtual reality headsets to get inside the model and modify it directly, because we are accessing the model directly only by an internet browser. In this different situation, I want to highlight that we have a federation of different IFC models, which are a structural one, an architectural one, and the MEP one as well. So this is a different representation of the same model. we are inside the offices, and as you can see, we have another kind of interaction directly on the IFC openBIM data schema. And here we are moving a device, and the technician can use a mobile phone to update the position of a device inside the model. It is a system that allows you to attach any kind of additional information like plans, DVG, PDFs very easily. And all these documents are available directly navigating the 3D model. As you can see here, we have bill of quantities or other technical drawings. We can federate as well other kind of information. Here it is an electrical station for the electrical distribution on this territory. So we can work on different kind of assets. And another situation very important in the construction industry is the built environment. So we are not working on new assets, but also on existing houses. And as you can see, we have the point clouds, the photogrammetry data available and federated in the same model. As well, continuing with the example, we can see here historical assets, historical building, like an old church of the 12th century. And you can attach as well different details as a picture of this painting, or a photorealistic rendering produced with our architectural authoring software, or as well a very, very old picture. And this information can be linked together and navigated only with your browser. These are the last details about the church. Okay, we are zooming out. And as you can see, in the same federation, we can go on this different scale of territory and go inside GIS map, a GIS map. And in this example, the last part, we go in the city of Naples, where we have the Central Railway Station, which is another model of 50 IFC different models federated together. And in this model, we can simulate using specific models and simulators situation of people inside the station, and as well we can access information of devices inside the railway station. So this is an example covering the ability we have today to share different kind of information, 3D information, 2D information, to federate them inside the common data environment and to access easily by your internet browser. But what is really for us the USBIM system? If we go forward inside the system, we can use a metadata system. We can personalize, we can customize specific enterprise workflows. Of course, we are as well compliant with privacy and data protection. Our system is compliant with the ISO 19650, and we can integrate it with other system and using API and other kind of connectors. But have a look now how we can create inside this system a team of collaborators, so we can access our system, insert new users, as you can see, specify personal data, build group of people, and as well create roles and affect people to the right roles. And what about the data management? Our system is compliant with all the main formats, so you can visualize with all the ready Revit, IFC file, edit features file. And so you build your data. And after this, the ASBIM platform will give you the opportunity to create with communication tools collaborative process using video conferencing, chat system, and of course the browser we have already seen together to give you an idea of the user-friendly interface we have in our system. In addition, we have a lot of different modules like the PSDD modules, another modules to deal with the BCF formats, and modules to manage clash detections. And inside the environments, all the stakeholders, all the people can communicate each one together. Okay, you can manage different phases as well. In the execution phase, we can use our system, or we can build as well situation regarding infrastructure, or simulate situation on the construction sites for safety and health and safety reasons. Okay. At last, the last step of this quick demonstration of the different modules, we can manage as well bill of quantities and as well fix issues in the collaborative process, but we will see this together in more details in the next slide. So what about the modules that are more specific, focused on the coordination? We will see together an example of clash detection with a specific module, a module for the quality check of the IFC model, and the last one is a module for editing directly the property of your model online. So we start with this module. Typically, what you do there, inside your commandant environment, you will create a document for the clash detection. After this, created this document, you will specify the models you want to federate inside, on which you will run the automatic detection of the clashes. So you select your model. Here you have an architectural and a structural model. And as you can see in the tool, you can create a group for selecting specific entities you want to check. So we are selecting, in this case, columns. You just created a group of selection for your columns. Of course, our solutions are available in English, in French, in German, and sorry for this, but I'm using a video in Italian language with Italian. As you can see, we create here, after creating the rules, we run the check, and we have different clash detection which are reported by the system. So you can take these single clash detection and communicate them to your colleagues for to fix them and to find the solution. In the second case, with the USBIM checker, we can run a check on the quality of the model. What I mean here, we are working, focusing on items and property sets and running some kind of checks on the values. And so this is generically what we call a quality checking. So we are selecting entities. We are on these entities, based on the values, we can select some check to be run, and we can as well take some rule set we already have created on previous activities and just upload inside the system. So we run the check. As you can see on the right side, we have an inspector to see what is the result, how many items have been verified. And we can use different colors to have a graphic selection of the different status of the different items and the status they have. The third module we can see together in this quick demonstration is the one regarding the USBIM editing. In this case, we are accessing directly an IFC model, and we are modifying the IFC properties. So we can modify a property, create a new one, or change a value of the different entities. And when you update this information, as you can see, they are already updated inside the model, which is shared on your common data environment. In this case, if you have another colleague working on the same model, there will be an alert, and he can check on his side what has been changed, and he can change as well the values at the same simultaneously. To finish with this example, we are looking together at this last use, where we are setting classification on the entity. So we can use as well classification, the standard one like the UniClass, the OmniClass, or personalized classification system. But what I want to highlight with this presentation is that we have a tool called USBIM Resolver, which can be used directly on the model and information inside your common data environment. So have a look to this example. We have an infra model. It is a bridge. The schema here is IFC 4.3. And in this case, I am raising an issue for a problem of alignment in my that I can see on the model. So I can mark up the issue. I can create a specific task and assign it to a manager, as you can see on the left side. And I am working directly on the model we are sharing together on the common data environment. For each issue, we can as well use the status. So if this is a draft, or this is something to do, or this is something that has been finished. And with USBIM Resolver, we can group all these issues and have a kind of dashboard to access to the single issues with the markups directly on the models. And in this case, I am simulating the manager who received the, the issue, and this manager making his coordination activity can assign this work to a specific person. So as you can see, he will create a task and assign it as a to-do task to a colleague of the team with a priority, okay? And in the next step, so this problem will be fixed. On this other example, to highlight that we are working directly on IFC open model, we are taking the guardrail and we are selecting the guardrail, and on it, we are raising a specific issue. Just to make another kind of example, on the working side, on the construction side, we have a situation where we can use simply pictures like this JPEG 360. And maybe there is a problem with the safety barrier. And here, the construction site engineer will raise an issue, and probably a colleague of the team will fix this issue on the construction site. For this last example, I take a more usual scenario. So we are working on a 2D document. This is a DWG, and in this situation, how we say, in this case, simply the main contractor maybe is asking to us to move a window on a facade in this case. And so an issue will be created with a specific markup you can see there. And so we will ask to the design team to move this window on the right side of the facade. So what will happen? I will receive this issue, and as coordinator, I will create a task and assign it to a specific person inside the architectural team. And as you can see on the right side, there is a chat where we can log all the messages passing through the different colleagues. And so we can have a control of what is going on, fixing this issue. So the colleague of the architectural team just fixed the problem. He uploaded the version of the drawing, and he sent a message and as well the link to the other colleagues, because he just terminated the work of fixing this problem. As you can see here on the top window, you have in the version 2 of the document. So everything is fixed, and the manager can check everything. So he can check all the other drawings as well. And probably the energetical assessment has been changed too, because moving the window, something affects the energetical assessment of the building too. we can, at each time, follow the task with these two kind of views. So the Kanban view or the simple list view. Okay, I just completed the presentation with ASBIM Resolver. I'm just summarizing what are the different modules inside our system. So we have 22 different modules application. And as you can see on the right side, different tools to make easy the communication between all the person involved in the coordination process. Thank you for your attention. I will invite you as well to register on cloudasbim.com. You can get here a free access on our on the 12th free application. And don't hesitate to ask for some question if something has not been clear during my presentation. Thank you again.